Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Here are your starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. And guys, check it out, Ricky Rubio. What can we expect here?
Well, there was so much excitement upon his arrival in the NBA, Kevin. And Rubio did not disappoint. He's a special passer, amazing court vision and touch on the ball. And I think it would be an absolute joy to play with this guy.
Yeah, and his teammates love it, Steve. That kind of passing virtuosity gets everybody filling those lanes and running a little harder, making those cuts and so forth, because they expect to receive a pass if they get open.
For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
You know, I think for the Timberwolves, they've settled in about where we thought they would, guys, in the bottom of the standings. So no surprise, because we anticipated this team would have some struggles.
Yep, struggling to make headway. Not exactly a feel-good story, that's for sure. Clark, let's talk about something else.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. By himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Went for the two-hand throwdown there. Needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep. No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
They took advantage of an opposing defense that looked completely out of sorts in that game, guys.
Yeah, they didn't come up against much resistance at all. I mean, they had success with pretty much whatever they tried. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Outside Williams. Back to Rubio. Timberwolves passing it around. Roy passes to Love. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
They won that game at the offensive end, guys. It almost seemed like they got something out of every possession down the floor.
And Steve, the few times they did come up empty, it didn't really carry over. They never lost their momentum.
And the basket by Wade.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of the nice, smooth finger roll. I like it.
Back to Williams. Dumps it down.
Yeah, he's giving that breakaway rim a workout.
Yeah, he powered it down and then hung around.
Strong finish, and he just wanted to sit there and savor it for a second.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Rubio after the Heat pick up 2. The 10-footer. Williams can't get it to go. Heat have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Wade kicks to Joseph. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you what, they just cannot miss out there.
And the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they've been powerless to slow him down. No effect at all.
Now here's Williams. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Love.
Now we're getting used to seeing him hit those shots, aren't we?
The Heat leading by 5. Smith dishes to Joseph. There's the 3. Hamilton pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Williams. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And probably looking forward to getting this season series underway, because last year it was a total walkover for them.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Back to Rubio. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. Kicks to Hamilton. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 3. Gets it to go. Rubio's got 5 points so far. And that definitely does have to have them feeling good, Clark.
Yeah, but a lot can change from one year to the next, Kevin. You know that. We've both seen it. They better not just assume history will repeat itself. You've got to earn your victory.
Not in this league.
That's right.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Graham's checked in. Young is subbed in for Derek Williams. Young passes to Rubio. Here's Slaughter. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He feeds it to Smith. Three-pointer. Rubio with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And Chalmers kicks to Smith. Hobson defended by Young. Hobson blocked. Oh, and here comes Young. Oh,
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
wow.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Chalmers with it. Shoots over Rubio. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Slaughter. Can't get it to go. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
This Friday, the New York Knicks take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Live from Chicago. Be there.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball. And as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Shot clock at 5. Bosh with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Mavericks got the job done. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thank you very much, Doris. Not a huge surprise for him, Clark, to come out with such a mission-like attitude.
It really isn't. I mean, it's part of his mental fabric, which he likes to play with. A lot of his focus is required to deliver a game like he did.
Yeah, he likes those situations. He likes the pressure. He seems to thrive in those circumstances. And boy, he came up big.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Wayans. Lets it go with a 3. And Tompkins pulls it down. Smith outside. The feed to Joseph. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Bosh. Covered by Hamilton. Fader on the way. And again, it's Chris Bosh.
His offensive game is so refined, guys. Extremely well developed in just about every aspect.
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Chris Bosh on top.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Here's Smith. 33 points last game. Back to Bosch. Covered by Hamilton. Smith right side. Tompkins in the post. Power down with both hands.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? You know, take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
Tipped away. Pass to Waynes. And that one's good.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA.
Jenkins is checked in for the Heat. Smith comes in for Shannon Brown. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat and checking out Philadelphia, a game behind.
Well, you know, looking at Miami, they've been effective in just about every aspect of the game. I mean, you can't find too many things that they do wrong. They're a very complete team.
Which is exactly why they've been able to maintain their status, Clark, as one of the favorites for the NBA title this season. I mean, there's no easy way out against this club on a nightly basis. I mean, they're talented, they execute, they're well coached. That's why they are who they are.
Smith kicks to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Jenkins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rubio's got the ball. Roy misses.
Well, neither team has really gained an edge rebounding-wise here, and the score reflects that.
Well, if one team can start hitting the boards harder, I mean, it'll give them a good chance to pull away.
Smith against Roy. Smith kicks to Chalmers. The Heat need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
From deep. They get the rebound. Harris. And it's blocked by Love. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. And the dunk by Love.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Nowitzki, frame defending. Fades back. Nowitzki's shot's good. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night. Uses the drop step. Outside's the Roy. And it's Miami with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And good on the basket. Book it. Smith's got 6. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Rubio outside. Rubio gets a screen from Love. Rubio dishes to Love. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Smith. He trained the shot right at the buzzer.
Cold-blooded. I mean, that's a big-time clutch bucket.
That is a prime-time play, guys. He got himself squared up and knocked down the shot, no problem.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Heat lead by 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report with a close contest going on out at American Airlines Arena. The Heat in a tight one against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've started off pretty well this season, trying to continue the momentum. Mr. Clutch scoring with ease against the Timberwolves. He's got 9 points and has kept everyone else involved, piling up the assists. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves not to be outdone. Their passing has been the key. Great playmaking all around. A good start for Ricky Rubio. He's got 5 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, so far in this one, he's played a different role than normal, but he's done a nice job as this team's playmaker here today.
And all of it's worked for the most part. I mean, he might not be known as a dime dropper, but after this game, he will be.
Smith in at point guard. Nowitzki is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Rubio against Smith. Nowitzki. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. It's a look. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Can't get it to go. Bosh with some nice D. Smith with it. Guarded now by Rubio. There's the double team with Hamilton. Smith the pass to Nowitzki. And that is good. Nowitzki's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Heat.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Love with the bucket.
Great execution coming off that inbounds play. Well, now we get a chance to check out how Ricky Rubio is looking. 1st in steals, 5th in assists. And he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And just to mention his steals again, Steve, he's one of those guys who in a zone where it's like he knows what the other guys are doing. His anticipation is excellent. I mean, it's almost psychic.
Clock at 6. Smith with it. Williams picks him up.
Watch out! What a throw down there. Man! The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Love. Count that one. Love's got 8 points. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Smith against Rubio. Smith kicks to Wade. Joseph launches a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, he can shoot the 3. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
Here's Smith. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
Rubio outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Back to Love. Left side, Love. Over Bosh. They need this. And there's the nice layup by Love. Love's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, what I love about Kevin Love, no pun intended, is the fact that he's so strong and still so skilled at the same time. He's done a lot of conditioning over the years to slim down his body, worked so hard on that 3-point shot, and now he can score inside and out. One of the best rebounders in the game. The guy's incredible.
Yeah, he really is. Not to mention push defenders aside to squeeze those offensive rebounds. No question, if your front line is soft, Kevin Love will expose you.
And there's the pass to Joseph. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Joseph's got 12.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
Rubio dishes to Love. Back to Rubio. Over Smith. Rubio can't get that one to fall. The Heat leading by 9. Smith inside. He's covered by Roy, and they're able to recover. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wade penetrating. Back to Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Another open look hits bottom from outside.
Yeah, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Here's Love. Count it from 12. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Smith, the pass to Nowitzki. His 3-pointers off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat, up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
This Saturday, Kenneth Faried and the Denver Nuggets take on the Houston Rockets. Live from Houston. Be there.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And now our sideline reporter Doris Burke has a report on our Sprite uncontainable game. Hi, Doris.
Kev, as you might have guessed, the uncontainable game today goes to the Miami Heat. No problems for them so far in this one as they have played a
Timberwolves trail by 13, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Williams and Love are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Ricky Rubio, and it's Hamilton in at the center position. Here's Rubio, Love, here's Slaughter, drills it from outside.
It's been a great day for him from the field, but his team still trailing.
The Heat leading by 10. The dish to Bosch. Covered by Hamilton. The shot goes back up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
First free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Roy's checked in. Both free throws good from Wade. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Smith against Rubio. Back to Love. He's against Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Rubio. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
Smith against Rubio. Here's Joseph. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Left side, Love. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Here's Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. Roy against Wade. Over Roy. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And that's now 6 points for Wade. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rubio against Smith. On the wing, Brandon Roy. He passes to Hamilton. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He gave his guys the Listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Here's Smith. Here's Nowitzki, and it's blocked by Love. Rubio with it. Now Smith defending. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's just a 4-point Heat lead.
Now they're on a hot streak now. They can't miss and really trying to cut into this lead.
Well, it's been a fantastic comeback effort, guys, and they've actually shot their way back into this one.
Unloads from 13. One shot is good that time. 8 points for Nowitzki.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Lloyd kicks to Rubio. Fade away. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And they add to this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it would take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, might be time to pack this thing in.
Rubio dishes to Hamilton. The shot is off. Wade with the defensive effort. The Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith.
Hammer time! Hammer time!
Windmills and a ferocious dunk.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line, they're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Up top, Perea. The tray. Miami grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Bosch. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Wood, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Mr. Clutch.